Kahina that can now be heard.
Yeah, the one that also decided to turn into Samuel L. Jackson and a redneck in the same 10 minutes.
Yeah, actually he did that. You guys missed that. It was
What?
glorious.
It was time to wake up Riley, so I turned into Samuel L. Jackson, and then,
Everybody
fun.
say good morning, Riley.
Good
morning,
Hello,
Riley.
sleepyhead. I straight up, so just so everybody knows before we start, I called this man a solid 5 times before he finally picked up.
Hey, let's not give him too much shit.
I am going to. This man needs to get a proper sleep schedule.
The man's tired. The man's tired, okay?
The man is allowed to be tired.
He's allowed to be tired, but he also needs to fix his sleep schedule so he isn't tired. I'm going to send him to boot camp.
Don't send Riley to boot camp. That sounds like no fun.
He's going to wake up at the same time I do, which for him is like fucking 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, fuck. That.
Hey,
Shaq, you're
James.
muted.
Yes.
That's not the time he needs to be waking up. It will not fix his sleep schedule. That will fuck it up worse. He'll be like me.
Riley, those middle fingers, you would. Anyway.
You know, baby.
Oh, shit! Confessions! Hey, Shaq, it's okay. We all know who I'm going to be. Anyway, shut up. I'm being quiet.
Hi, everybody, again. Welcome to our chaos. Welcome to
Chaos Gremlin energy today. I'm sorry.
the insanity. Welcome to our stream.
Man. You know, guys, I just can't get enough of you guys. You know that? Like, I would spend every waking moment hanging out with you guys if I could.
Dude, same.
Literally watching James and Riley go back and forth. Shaq get low-key offended. Lyrie not know what's going on, and me and David just looking at each other like, is this really happening? Like,
Yeah.
The entire world will know the insanity that I am.
No, that's about right though. No, that is about right.
I am in fact an elder god. You can call me Cthulhu. I woke up and none of y'all knew I came.
whoa, that's crazy. Okay, so let's see. I think our stream is a little choppy. Is that true?
It is a little choppy, mainly because of the fact that we're going to be using something later on, and that is adding a little bit more strain to my system.
Okay. Well, y'all, you're gonna have to deal with it this week. So
sorry for that. I know. I will do what I can in the meantime to get that up and running properly.
nice to see you guys. Welcome to Twisted Perceptions, brought to you by PHG, an affiliate of a broadcasting thing that, you know, it's great. They're great. We use it for our podcast. We are going to schedule our first couple sessions for that podcast here very soon. So excited for that, guys. So, last week, I think we should just go ahead and jump in. I usually do my little spiel about does your barbarian have trouble raging, but you know, this episode is a little. You guys are gonna have to fuck around and find out.
Blue Chew. The answer is Blue Chew.
You see, what that means for everybody new is that instead of him taking his normal, let's just play around a little bit and just make sure everybody's get like up and ready, he wants this more than any of us here.
He wants to kill us.
I don't want to kill you. I do want to give you guys a scar or two, but I don't want to kill
Ford, what is your drink?
I don't want to kill you.
You weren't here for that. Today it's fresh. Was it fresh French
me.
coffee?
Look at
French.
I am
French press coffee. French
I
press coffee.
I
So
am
it's still
straight up
brewing.
Heath Ledger today.
It's still
Just
brewing.
Oh, it's still brewing? Oh, that's...
Okay. You guys we're all told that you gotta wait a day to talk with the king because the Festival of the Daywalker is happening. So you guys go back to the border east and you guys are chatting it up a little bit. And as thing goes forward, you realize that there's this place called the Bogs of Bogdenny that houses what sounds to be like a lizard, but not really a dragon. He wasn't really being very clear. But what he does know is that there is some good things to be found at the end of the Bogs of Bogdenny. But you got to get past everything, you know. And one thing that I've realized not realized, but that I instituted for this particular stretch of what's about to happen is we're going to call this a zone of unforgiving. If I crit, I can roll on a table, and if I could possibly scar you for your character at least, whether that be a mental scar or a physical scar for the rest of the campaign.
Oh no!
But that's only if I crit. So I'd have to crit twice for that to happen. So I have to roll nat 21 to roll on that table, and then I have to roll nat 20 again to have it affect you for the rest of the campaign.
Okay.
So that's how that works. Before we continue moving forward, that is everyone at the table okay with that, or are we not doing that?
Knowing our luck, someone's losing a limb today.
Hi. Hi.
Oh my God, it's Connor!
He's
The meat shield.
Hi.
The likelihood of me critting 2 times in a row is so crazy that I feel like this is fair. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay.
I'm Connor.
Okay.
We all know what's gonna happen to me.
It's
I-
fine. We'll get him like some cool mechanical arm, and then he'll actually like.
For just
Oh,
myself, for myself, I am so down to be turned into somebody's emotional damage puppet. I'm down.
Oh God.
Okay, cool. I'm glad. I just wanted to make sure. I meant to ask you guys like a few days ago. I didn't need to ask you guys on stream, but here we are.
No. You see, this way, we, as well as our wonderful audience, are now going to be in this perpetual build together. Where
Yeah,
now
Chuck
we
seems
can
like
try on
already
their...
Fire-
going a little crazy.
Pyre says, "Scar me, Dungeon Daddy."
That is the
Fire.
wrong stream.
I am
That's
a married
Dungeons
man.
and Daddies.
We got a place for that.
Ooh.
And also Chaotic King said the same thing, by the way.
Oh,
So that's
man.
2 that you got a scar. And your wife just walked over.
Welcome to Twisted Perceptions, where the only person we flirt with is the married man.
Boyfriend, okay? So
I'm married and I have a boyfriend, so we gotta
Ah,
calm
yeah.
down. Like,
Who's
Yeah.
the boyfriend? Hold up, I need to know this.
this isn't a real thing. It's one of my best friends.
Lord, I didn't know you was bisexual and polyamorous. My God.
Oh no.
You're never
Okay.
gonna hear the end of it.
You never know, man. Sometimes you just get out here.
Sometimes you need a little bit different.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right, so I'm going to activate one of our scenes here inside of our virtual tabletop.
Oh,
Let me
we're
know
already
if you guys
starting?
can see it.
Okay.
Here we are.
And give me one moment. And this is where things are starting to get funky for everybody. So I bring you our wonderful
I find it ironic
audience.
that Pyre then got in trouble in chat.
I
And
do
the
not
Nightbot
find...
said, "You're on my naughty list."
Yeah, that does not
Uh,
surprise me at all.
That, yeah,
That's only that's only right.
I love you, Pyre.
We do love you, Pyre.
Yeah, we do love you, Pyre.
Fuck the Nightbot. Don't actually.
That means he wants to do it.
If you couldn't tell
Yeah.
before, this is an 18+ stream. If you are not over the age of 18, please
Get the
leave
fuck
until
out.
you are 18, because I do not want to be responsible for being associated with these nerds that will ruin your innocence.
All of a sudden, we
Wait,
all get
what's
DMs
innocence?
from angry parents that we're tainting their children. And I'm like, are you not watching what your kid's watching? Because, I mean,
All right. Let's go ahead and jump on in. So you guys are at the entrance of the Bogs of Bogdenny. And for our viewers, just so you guys know, you are looking at from the viewpoint of Connor. Connor has the most night vision out of anybody, so you probably got the best idea from here. You can't see my view because then they could see my view, and then we spoil all the surprises, you know? So
Yeah,
um,
you can't do that.
Yep. So a few things before we go ahead and jump in is my week, just like the rest of us are at our table, has been hectic. So I sadly have not been able to populate it with all the NPCs, so we'll have to use our imagination. But I did get a couple in there just in case you guys end up finding them. So
I will
I'm
say
excited.
this: when you get told by your dungeon master, "Hey, can you load up Foundry and make sure it's working for me this week?" and don't hop in because I'm gonna have fun, it kind of worries you for the rest of the week.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just so you guys know, I can tell you guys this. I have 5 different maps for the night, so it's gonna be fun.
You're fine. Before they go anywhere, though, Azuris is going to make sure to summon Katai and have him on her shoulders, just in case.
Okay.
And ready to fly, if anything.
You may
Because
want to
apparently
put
we
a
can do
small
that now.
mini dragon on the field, so that way, in case she decides to send them off, you can still track
I don't know
it.
how to add a token to
Oh no,
Valkyrie.
that would be him.
Yeah, that would
Well,
be me. I can add a token.
Let me say, I have his art.
Probably.
By the way, for everyone looking at the map, this is placeholder art. Most of it was found on Pinterest. We are waiting on actually commissioned art for our characters.
Yes.
It'll be good. The commission art, it'll be real good.
I'm really excited.
I think we all are.
So yes, anyway, Katai will be here now, and we may
Okay.
continue.
I'm going to put Katai on the map then. Katai is on the map right in front of Koresh. It's just a placeholder thing. So.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Sir, whenever you're ready, just hit space and we can start our chaos.
All right, cool. So you guys are now on the bogs of Bogdaddy. You see it is a perpetual state of dusk here almost. As you look out, you see that trees line either side and you are knee deep into water. Once the water, once you put your hand into the water, it feels almost a little silky, as if something is combining with the water that's a little bit more viscous than what the water is. What do you guys want to do?
I want to not go anywhere near that water.
Oh, you're already in it. You're knee deep in there.
Oh, shit. Last week's one-shot traumatized me with water. We had creepy water and lightning and weird nursery
Listen,
rhymes.
I don't have lightning grasp this time around, so you're fine. Anyway.
Says that now.
Says it.
Some coffee ASMR, anybody?
Joke's on you. I have booming blade.
Joke's on
Anyway.
you, I have a lightning lure.
And guess who's the only one who survived last week's one shot?
Shithead. Anyway, well, this is certainly a dreary fucking shithole.
Anybody have any idea where we're actually supposed to go? Or were we just given vague directions again?
I mean, I simply joined up with you fuckers. I have absolutely no idea what the hell is happening anymore.
Which of you was the one that heard about the bog in the first place?
Deep in the back of the bog, this dragon-ish creature, or a giant lizard that everybody kind of thinks is a dragon, that has a horde. And we could either steal from the horde, or we can kill the thing, which will also kill all the time we need to wait to go see your brother, as he points to Koresh. Actually take his stuff, who knows what we may find, and then go from there. But vague directions, yes, that's what we got.
Fuck me, so we're riding in blind into a fucking swamp. And perhaps fighting another feckin' dragon?
Esque creature. It's a dragon perpendicular.
Anything to do with dragons? It's a bad fucking sign.
And then he's going to point to ask, like, why? We already have, like, apparently a half pseudo quarter dragon.
Okay, there's a difference between the ones that are on our side and the ones that potentially could put us in their fucking mouths and shove us down their gullet.
She's just gonna
Riley, she
squint
kinda,
at
like,
him.
raises both eyebrows and then raises her hand and says, "All of the dragons can shove me in their mouth and down their gullet."
Yes, but usually the ones that are shiny tend not to be all that bad.
Connor just looks over.
All of the dragons.
Yeah.
It is a dragon. Who knows? Maybe now that I've got some dragon essence, whatever it is that's doing the thing. It won't be so bad. I don't know. Do we have any idea where we're going? Does anybody know how to even navigate a bog?
I might.
Someone can give us a nature check.
No, that's
Stares
a
at
+2.
thief from the city.
What about survival? Just
I can
as
also
a
give
thing?
you I can also give you a survival check if you so
Okay.
choose.
I'm
I
I'm
could
gonna
do
look
survival.
for spells. I'm gonna look for spells to see if I can help with this. If not, well then we're fucked. But
That's 27 from Hyleki for survival.
That is a 12 from Connor.
That's an 11 for nature.
Az isn't going to try and is going to hope someone else will do it.
Somehow my doorbell is going off. 1 minute.
As Haliki realizes what we need to do, she zones out, staring
No, I'm
at
sorry,
a piece
not
of
Connor.
fluff.
Koresh, are you making a check?
fuck it. I may as well try. I'll go with nature because it's better, but it's only a +2. So let's see how the fuck that goes. That's a not fucking 1.
Oh.
First crit of the night!
Woo!
All right.
And it ain't the nice kind!
All right. Yeah, Connor, you don't know what the fuck is going on, man. You're happy. The gases of the bog are just kind of taking you off your feet. You're good, man. You're real good. Heliki will find. I will tell Heliki, but I'll let you guys know because I'm sure she would communicate this to you. That the bog seems to be teeming with all kinds of life. Maybe not the life you like, but lots of it. The water isn't necessarily dangerous to walk through, but it seems like there are living creatures inside of the water that may or may not try to attack you.
Right. Well, if I'm going to prepare for that, I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis on myself at the 6th level.
Okay.
So that means any creature, just for your information for it, that hits me until the end of the spell, which lasts up to an hour, it will take 30 cold damage.
Okay, that makes
It's
sense.
It's also my highest level spell slot because the only other thing
30
is,
cold damage. Wow.
yeah, I dare a fucking kobold try to strike me in the chest and find out that they're frozen to death.
Okay. All right, Heliki. What you learned, and what I assumed you would have communicated to everyone was that the water and the bog itself seems to be teeming with life. The water itself isn't necessarily dangerous to go into, as in the water isn't poisonous or anything like that, but there are creatures inside of the water that may or may not attack your party.
Can she use her speech of the wilds to just send out a general message that they're not here to harm anyone for the creatures in the water? So she just uses her general beast speech to just be like, we don't mean to step on you. Make sure you stay out of our way. We're not trying to hurt anybody, but everybody's got big, clumsy people feet. So just, give us a bit of a wide berth so we don't hurt anyone.
Give me a persuasion check. There are some things in this bog that have intelligence.
Yes. Persuasion.
You just told a hag that we're coming.
That is a 14.
Okay, thanks. All right, so now that you guys have done that, what are you guys doing?
Well, just because I think it might be, I don't know, man, bogs tend to have some creepy shit, and just for shits and giggles, I'm going to continuously play my counter charm, which sounds something akin to the tune of brings the lute forward and starts strumming. I've no more fucks to give, my fuck rations are depleted. I had a whole fuck army, but it's been fucking defeated.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, cool. So are you flying above, or are you just walking into the bog?
I'm gonna walk with the party. Actually, Yes, for now I'm going to walk with the party.
Okay, cool. All right, so as you guys start to traverse a little forward, do you guys decide to walk forward? You have a map, so you guys can move however you like.
Oh no, Connor's definitely gonna start walking forward.
Okay.
So, Connor, as the eyes of the group per se, would end up moving 10.
Okay, cool. All right, Connor. So as you walk up, you obviously see that there are two ways that you can go. You can either go through what seems to be just right in front of you, an opening of trees, or what seems to be an even more narrow path of opening of trees into a little coved area. What would you decide to do there, Connor?
Connor will look over to everybody and be like, "Hey, you want to use Katai as a eyes for a bit?" And I would also relay like what's being seen behind me,
Okay.
so that way Az can decide.
Az?
Let me unmute my mic real quick. Pseudo dragons have 10 feet of blind sight and 60 feet of dark vision. So,
Okay.
don't know how that.
Let me go ahead and do that real quick.
I mean, I won't be able to see from his thing because I'm not the one playing his token. But I'll.
You should be able to. I gave you ownership of the token.
Oh, I don't think I've played it. Yay for Learning Foundry.
Yeah, you have ownership, so you can go up to 100 feet away.
I don't know how to change his vision thing.
Oh, okay, we'll figure that out later.
Anyway, but Azurus will likely follow him even so.
Okay.
And they should have the same amount of blinds or dark vision. Yeah, so what she sees, he'll see. Let me zoom out on my map. And she's out here like, if this was back in the cities, I'd say split up and keep contact, but this is not, and I don't trust you all not to fuck up. So let's go. And she's gonna head this way.
Cora she'll probably be tailing Az.
Okay, cool. So, of course, we're going to tail Az. We'll just put Korish over here. Okay, cool. So, as you guys walk into this little coved area, you guys can hear some twiddling underneath the water, I guess is the word I'll use. And then you see a head poke up and look at Hiliki and then just kind of nod and then just keep going.
He nods back and kind of like gives like a little perky wave, like, good to see you.
It seemed like a really fishy head, like there was like fins for ears and scales on the neck. And then it just keeps going. So
puppies, land puppies, they're all puppies, you know.
They're all puppies.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Does Ramanor see it?
Yeah, Ramanor, you see it.
He's like, all right. And it can understand him completely. If it doesn't understand common, it'll understand him still.
All right, cool. He just looks at you, and you hear a screech, and then he just swims off. All right, cool. Somebody give me a perception check.
I can do that, I think. Maybe.
I'll try. Can Katai? Well, technically, can me and Katai, or just one of us?
Just one of you. An 18, you say?
Yes.
That's a
Okay.
16. Take his. Reminder: use them channel points. Guidance would be helpful right now.
We're all about to die.
I don't know about die. Die seems like a strong term.
Maimed.
Maimed seems a little more effective. Okay.
It's probably maiming at this point, really.
18. Okay, cool. So, Koresh, as you peer, let me see how much dark vision you got. Ooh, none of that. Yeah, at 18, you can hear some stuff in the distance. It sounds like flapping. Like.
So what I'm going to do is because it's in a 10-foot range, I'm wondering. Let me see here. No, I don't think it'll work for that. Trying to see if I could just constantly cast Prestidigitation to give me like a little ball of light. Or like a strobe light to maybe see things, but I don't think that's going to happen. Ooh, hold up. Ah, shit. Okay. Well, yeah, no, I'm basically blind. So, I'm going to just basically like, I guess at that point, I'm just like holding on to a random part of Az's attire because I can't see shit. So, I heard something a bit further on down that way. It's something in terms of flapping. Might have been a bird, might have been something else. Flapping.
Okay.
You say there. There could be anywhere. Maybe
I'm
more
pointing.
specific.
You see me pointing in the vague direction of which I heard, because you can see, but I can't.
I can, but my player does not know what direction you're pointing in.
In the direction of the sound.
Forward.
Okay, so you see that. Let me get my drawer here so I can draw things for you guys because that's cool. So basically, you see Koresh point in this direction.
Awesome. Right. Well then, and she's going to then draw the hilt, well, not draw anymore because they're not on herself, and she pulls off a glove, and the blade or the hilt of the sun blade comes out of the symbiotic weapony thingy on her hands, forms, and then she just, lightsaber, turns it on, which, hold on, because there's the whole light thing.
I can see now. Holy shite.
Bright light for 15 feet and dim light for 15. So, Koresh, you can now see... Oh, hold on. You can use an action to expand or reduce its radius of bright and dim light by 5 feet each to a maximum of 30 feet. So 30 by 30. I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring it up to its max. So it's got bright for 30 and dim for 30. Okay. So Koresh can now vaguely see 60 feet ahead.
Can I make another perception check to see if I now see this whatever winged fucko?
Well, I mean, yeah, I have 60 feet, and if I don't see it...
Also, just so for our people who are watching the stream now, I've done a lot of study on Foundry, so I know how to even make like player tokens emit light. It's great. I'm doing good.
Am I emitting light?
You are now emitting light. Yes.
I don't see myself emitting light, but that's...
That is a 13.
You can roll with advantage for that one. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Because you already know what you're kind of looking for, so.
Oh,
King,
yeah,
I'll take it.
That's a 20-fucking-7.
Yeah, damn, that's good. Okay, you look far.
I made some changes, so things should be better now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You look far into the distance, and just past your range of sight, just into the darkness, you see a silhouette. Something is standing, but it doesn't make any sense to you because You know that that's water underneath that humanoid being, but they are standing.
So this should be fun. How far around me is it?
If you're calculating distance, it's probably going to be about if you're going around that corner, probably about 50 feet. No, I'm sorry, 70 feet.
Okay,
It's
cool.
just out of your range of sight.
Bonus action hex. Because
Why are we attacking the thing in the dark?
I am not attacking anything yet, but I'm making sure this motherfucker don't cause no shit on me because I am a paranoid son of a bitch right now.
All right, you got
You use spell slots like you play a barbarian.
No, I used my packed spell slot. So, I'll get that back at a short rest, and I am going to have my hand.
short rest. Who says you're getting a short rest?
I don't know. Maybe we won't, but I'm still trying to calculate it, motherfucker. Anyway,
Fair.
and then my hand is going to come up, and this almost, because I want to reflavor this because now that I'm Warlock and I know who my patron is, instead of the usual crackling purple energy that you see of the Eldritch Blast, now it's this almost crystalline, still purple because we're fucking gay like that, and glowing
right.
orb of water just stays above the hand, and it's like preparing an Eldritch Blast, and is just watching it. And I'll call over, "Oi! You know, I didn't expect to see somebody walking over top of the waves, but there's only one person I know who can do that, and I don't think that's you. So, perhaps step a little closer into the light, if you'd ever be so kind."
They walk deeper into the darkness.
Yeah, no, 120 feet range on this fucking Eldritch Blast. I'm hitting it.
Okay, cool. You want to attack?
Just turns to look at it. Can you stop just attacking things we don't know of yet?
No, 15 for the first.
Oh
man, do I have anything to counterspell this?
No, we are not countering my fucking spell. Did that
Stop
hurt?
attacking things without us being ready. God damn it!
I attack.
What if I reduce the actual Eldritch Blast, can I make it tiny?
You can
You
make
want
it
to
tiny
cast
and make it
reduce
deal
on an
half
Eldritch
damage.
Blast?
Wait, you cast that?
So it's small.
No, it won't
but
do. It
it'll
won't do
be
less
tiny.
damage, but you can make it tiny.
You can make it tiny. It won't do less damage.
Yeah.
It's just emasculating.
And I still have 2 more bolts.
It's just emasculating.
Stop! Can Az tackle him?
Az can tackle him, yeah.
I'm gonna.
So
tackle
the
him.
other 2 are
That's a
14
grapple.
and 21.
I'm not great at this.
Acrobatics to get out.
Give me a dex save actually.
Dex save.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
I
the
rolled
same
a
number.
16.
It's the same number for acrobatics and for my dex save, and that's a natural 20 for 27.
Fuck
Okay,
you.
gotcha. Okay, sweet.
I'm gonna pass without trace and go tiny, so that whatever this thing is doesn't see me.
She has a
Creepy
Okay.
things in the middle of the fucking forest do not equal good
You
things.
just
in
watch
forests.
Az
It's not
attempt
okay.
to
Okay.
tackle Koresh, and Koresh just mews under her arms.
Connor, you being behind everyone, you literally see Koresh peer into the darkness and be like, "Hey, you're not the person who I think you are. So who the fuck are you?" And you see with your 300 feet of dark vision, an amphibious creature walk the opposite direction after being told that. And then as soon as Koresh pops off a spell, this creature disappears underneath the water. All three of his Eldritch blasts miss. And with your passive perception, who has a passive above 16?
Me.
Okay.
I don't need to even say that.
Yeah. If your passive is above 16, you notice that there is probably a 6-foot shadowy figure zooming through the water at you now.
At me?
At you, Koresh, yes.
All right, so
And
we-
slaps him upside the head. Fuck you!
Well,
So we-
there's a problem we have now, and
Yes, and you did it!
So we leave Koresh to deal with the consequences of his actions, and we walk the
Cloud-
other way.
I'll be
Cloud
right
of
back. I need my
daggers.
dice.
Cloud of daggers.
Hold.
Let's just.
Hey, listen. You
So
have
we
to
walk
understand-
away from Koresh and let him deal with the consequences of his actions.
Go right ahead if you want. Honestly, it's fine. I'll die.
Kaliki just out here being like, I do not want no bog fey water creature to be cursing my soul
Right now-
because you LD blasted him.
At this moment, there are two factors in this. So far, anything Fey is an enemy. This looks vaguely
Your patron is a fae.
yes,
Raise
but there's
his
also a
hand
bunch
in
of
the literal fey. in
You're
your
a tiny.
mind.
I'm Fey too, technically, but you're tiny Fey, and there's also motherfuckers hunting me that are Fey because I
Alright,
didn't give
alright.
them my face.
All right. Since you have a passive, okay. What's your question before?
Technically, the fae would hate me because I'm the reason your contract didn't go through. I ate it.
Yeah, that's true.
It would hate
Connor.
me more than you.
Connor,
They're
what you
still
got?
too afraid to try and
Sure,
collect mine.
Hey, let the Connor talk.
The moment that I see this thing coming at Koresh,
Yes.
am I allowed to cast any kind of spell?
I'll give you one spell.
Shield of Faith on Koresh.
On Koresh? Okay, cool. Koresh,
You got a +2
since,
to your AC.
since your passive perception is high enough, this thing will not get a surprise round on you.
Okay.
But before I say roll initiative, since Heliki can pass without a trace and shrunk herself down, you can roll a stealth check to see if this thing notices you and see if you have to roll initiative.
Okay.
That's just Heliki.
Oh, just a leaky?
Yeah,
Az just stands there
Yeah,
after
that's a-
slapping them upside the head.
that's a 20.
That's a 20.
Okay, so when this creature pops up out of the water, it does not notice you, Heliki. You are the only one that is not noticed. Okay.
He
So-
is gonna like fly straight up and onto a branch and just watch everything below her then. And she'll like,
Everyone needs to roll initiative.
You know,
Koresh is bringing
in
the
all
sword
honesty,
up, motherfuckers. We're gonna use this motherfucking thing.
everything just now just tells me that Hiliki just needs.
I blame
Popcorn from
Koresh
now
for
on.
the fact that I just crit failed my initiative.
I mean, you did try to tackle him and fell over. It makes sense.
Also, just so you know, one thing that I want to also try and implement in our games that will make it more fun. And when you roll a nat 20 on initiative, instead of just going first, you can choose wherever in the initiative order you would like to go.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. I got a 7.
11.
So got better than me.
Ramanor?
4.
4. Wow. Okay, cool. I'm going first then.
That's not scary at all. That's.
It's okay. It's okay. Armor of Agathis also gave me 30 temporary hit points on top of the 30 damage this thing is about to take for hitting me.
Okay,
as
so
the creature comes out of the waterford, Haliki's gonna try and memorize what it looks like so that she can attempt to wild shape it later.
okay, that sounds fine. I'll say if this combat goes longer than 4 rounds, you will not need to roll for that. Okay. Okay, cool. So this creature is now standing in between Az and Koresh, and is looking directly at Az. As the creature then turns to look at you, and then spits what seems to be a blue ball into the ground, into the water. I'm sorry. And then out from that. 1 second. Let me make sure I got the right thing before I say anything. Okay, yeah. Out from that blue ball erupts a wall of flames. So what happens is that you now, my friend, are unable to see what's going on.
Do I need to make a save?
No, you don't. I don't think you should.
I'm the only one in the flames, I'm guessing.
It
no,
looked at me.
It's just a wall of flames. That's all. It's not doing any damage. So as you are no longer able to see through this wall of flames, you can choose to jump through it and make a dexterity check or an athletics check if you so choose, to get through the wall of flames without being burned. So
Is it
now,
between me and the others, or
you and the others? Yes.
so on the map? It's like I think I
On-
can draw here too.
Yep, you can.
like right there.
Pretty much, yep.
How big is it?
It's just one by one. It's a regular humanoid looking amphibious creature.
No, the wall.
Oh, it's only about 30 feet long. So if you could go around it if you so choose.
So it goes like that. Sorry, I'm just marking it on the map.
No, you're fine. Oh, you couldn't go around it actually. Oh, too bad.
No, I cannot.
You got to go through it if you want to get to him, or you could go all the way around.
Well, I'm stuck over here now. That's fun.
That's fine.
All right.
Fine.
That was a bonus action. And then it's going to turn back to you, Koresh, and it's just going to make 2 swipe attacks.
It can attack through the flames, but I can't.
No, because I'm on the other side.
It's on the other
Did he?
side.
Oh, someone needs to move him on the map.
17.
Not with the. Oh no, it just hits with the. What is it? Armor of Faith.
Yep. Armor of
And
Agathis.
remember, you have the +2
Shield of
from
Faith,
Shield
Shield of
of Faith.
Shield of Faith. So that doesn't work. Armor of Agathis doesn't give me any extra AC, but that motherfucker's about to take 30 points of cold damage.
That's fine. Okay, so you got 17.
17.
Hits. 17 hits, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then that means 21 also hits. And
When he has to go off screen in order to roll his dice.
Someone give me ownership of Koresh's token.
That is
And
all
I'll move
on
him around.
Sir, on Ford.
okay, you take 22 slashing damage.
Okay.
Oh, God.
And I still have 8 temporary hit points. So, whose turn is it now?
Whose turn is it now?
Yes.
Who rolled a 7?
I rolled an 11.
Oh, you rolled an 11. That's you, Koresh.
Okay, cool. So, we are going to... Now, we're going to use the bonus action for 2 attacks. I want to hit this motherfucker. So, we're going to take the Blue Dragon Skilled Rapier, and we are going to slashy slash.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
Yes. As you have ownership of that token now.
Okay,
Awesome.
cool. So what I'm also going to do after this is I'm going to use, what are they called? Psychic Blades, which means I get 5d6 psychic damage. And I'm also going to use one of the charges from the blade to do 3d6 lightning damage. So hold on here a second.
Where'd you push him?
She just kind of
So-
threw him away.
No, he's over here.
Hang
You
on.
just can't see him because you're not far enough on the map.
Yeah.
Give me a second. There's a lot of damage to roll.
Didn't he put the wall of flames between?
Yeah, I put the wall of flames between Az and Koresh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like,
Between you two.
Okay, Ford. So the total
you
damage
said he was
is-
right next to me. I'm so lost.
So the total damage is 5 slashing damage,
That's where it
10
rolls.
lightning damage, and 13 psychic damage.
Okay, cool. He dies. He's dead. How do you? So this thing just falls to the ground, and starts to float into the water.
Question.
Yeah, so-
Because dead, would I be able to use regenerate to bring him back once everybody's not looking?
You very well could. Yes.
Cool. So she's gonna float down because she's got a 20 stealth. Unlikely that anybody's paying attention to her, and she'll
What?
just sit on him and wait.
I have
Until
a
they-
passive 21 perception.
19%. So
Passive 11.
And I have the beautiful 29. So I definitely see what you're doing, but I'm just not seeing
Az
anything.
turns and stares her down.
Yep, and she's just sitting on the dead body. She's not doing anything as yet. She's just sitting there, looking pretty sad.
Can I make an insight check to see if I know what she's intending to do?
Yeah,
I have a
Sure.
+1 to insight, but I'm sure gonna try.
Sure.
go for it.
That is a dirty 20.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
I rolled a 19.
It's a very, very good roll. I would say that you have the idea, like the machinations, the sadness in her face. You've seen this before. She doesn't like it when things are killed for no reason. She is a druid. So, like, it makes sense to you that her thought process would be like, you didn't even talk to it. You just murdered it. You just straight up murdered something.
Not
for no
my
reason.
fault this time.
Yeah,
That was
like,
the
she's
Reg's
not...
fault.
She's
Yeah.
not blaming you. She's just like, the party straight up murdered this thing for no reason. So she's gonna fix it.
Wait. The party. Connor's just gonna be like looking at her from the back end, be like, why do I feel like I'm in trouble and I'm just standing over here?
Yep. So
She just sighs and she's like, just don't do it now.
Not
Do it
yet.
later.
Yep.
Well, we're still around and it can come after us, please.
He waits.
Okay.
And she just stares at her, expecting her to follow.
Yeah, she's not getting up. She's just sitting there.
And she looks over at Connor. You go and get your pixie, whatever, and starts walking off.
Are the flames still up or did they die down?
They're gone.
Okay.
I can't erase it on the map.
Yeah, that's normal. So Connor's gonna come up and he's actually going to put his hand on Hiliki's shoulder. Well, more like the very tip of his finger, so he doesn't accidentally crush the tiny one.
It's very small.
And as if saying like it's okay, it's understandable. But then he looks at the others like, all right, let's go. And he's going to look to everybody, and as always, takes a moment, and then he's going to give them all for an hour dark vision. Same thing he has.
Alright, so 300 feet.
300 feet for an hour. So I'm using up my eyes of the night.
Okay.
Shaz is just gonna start walking away.
For the record, player regrets the decision. Koresh feels justified.
Yeah, sounds about right.
It'd be like that.
It do be like that.
Listen, man, we have so many things after us right now and so many things we don't understand. A little bit of paranoia never hurt nobody.
Resh just be like, it looked at me weird.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah, no,
man,
that sounds about right though. In all
he's
honesty.
tried to turn people into chickens for less.
I'm sorry, Pyre. I didn't mean to be playing with fire without you. It's not my fault.
Blame the bard.
It's his
Oh,
fault. It's always the bard's fault.
yes, that is very true.
Sorry, I'm updating everybody's token to be able to see for 300 feet.
No worries.
Rich is just gonna sit there for a second and like kind of play back the events.
Okay, you guys are good. Okay, so now you guys are standing there. What do you guys want to do?
I'm sensing.
Is there anything down below me, like right around down here?
Just like little fish
Okay.
swimming by your feet.
So Connor seeing that is just gonna be like, okay, and he's going to, because he would have seen that this section up here is just kind of like a closed off grove, right?
No, you can actually walk through the other end if you want to.
Well, considering the fact we came this way, he's gonna be like, so I'm gonna go this way, and then he kind of like stops when he sees that Az goes up the other way, and he just goes, well, I guess I'm not going up this way anymore because I'm not letting her go alone. And he's gonna look down to Hiliki, be like, so you want to come on my shoulder for now?
I'll catch up and then I'll sit on your shoulder.
Okay.
I need a second.
Okay.
Koresh is, because the rapier is out, is going to just fly up above the party, sensing that he did something wrong.
Koresh.
And he's actually going to look to Ramen and be like, all right, let's go. She'll be right behind us.
Also, out of game real quick, never feel bad about what your character would have actually done.
Yes.
We give people shit for many, many things, but no, it is never mean-spirited.
No, I know. I'm just looking at the rest of the party right now who seem upset with Koresh, and Koresh is going to fly up because everybody is angry.
No, Connor's just be like, if it was anything else, I probably would have done the same shit.
No, but Az is the bad kind of Anki, not the kind of Anki he likes. The kind
He's
of Anki.
irritated.
Yeah, no, but he don't like that. So just stop.
Okay, Kat. Okay, as with you heading up towards the top. Oh, I'm sorry, Ramen, you had something.
Go ahead.
Okay, as with you heading up towards up the other way, you guys come out to a large clearing of water that doesn't seem very deep. At highest, it comes up to mid-thigh. And again, now that you guys have seen what happened with the other person, you guys realize that this water is a mixture of water and oil. So this water can indeed catch fire if given the right amount of spark. Heliki, we pan back to you.
Yeah, so once they've gone around that corner a little bit and out of sight, she's been counting the seconds to make sure that she hasn't left it longer than a minute, and then she's going to touch and cast Revivify, which should give the swamp person 1 hit point before she casts Heal, which will give them 80 hit points back.
Heal?
Heal, druid, heal.
Can I use that on a monster when the part? Okay.
Yep.
I could definitely. I know that Heliki would do it. Heliki would definitely do it just because of who she is as a person. I see that. Yep. But above table,
Heliki,
damn.
The creature looks at you, Heliki, as his eyes darts open and like sits up and then jumps back.
Gonna eat her.
And she puts both hands up and she's like, I'm sorry. They didn't know. It wasn't your fault.
Give me a persuasion check.
Yeah.
With advantage, because you did just bring it back to life.
Cool. That was almost a 20 that became a 2. And that was that. That's better. 17.
Okay. It looks at you with confusion, and it looks back in the direction of Koresh. Do you say anything?
She shakes her head again, and she's like, just go home. Leave him alone. Go home.
Okay. You guys all know that scene in Avatar: The Last Airbender in the last episode of the first season where he's like standing on the water and then he just immediately sinks into the water?
Yeah.
That's what Heliki sees. It's gone.
Right.
Yep. And then she's gonna fly over, like she said. And she's gonna sit on Connor's shoulder, like she said she would.
All right, cool. Heliki is now sitting on your shoulder. You guys are in a large outclearing of this bog. If you guys are looking around, you can see that there is a clear pathway just a little to the right of you guys if you want to keep moving that way. Or you can give me a nature check or a survival check or a perception check, whatever kind of check you think you might want to use.
I'm going to use perception.
Perception.
I was going to say earlier, Koresh senses the dad talk in the future.
That's a 14. And Koresh is going to fly to avoid that dad talk. The last one, like, hurt.
That is a 19 perception from Connor.
Okay.
23.
You can see that fight that Koresh had has kind of deterred other creatures at this point right now from attacking.
Connor's gonna look around and be like, well, I hate to say it, but at least for now, the locals are gonna leave us alone.
You guys got lucky too. Well, Koresh got lucky because he rolled a 14 plus 3 and a 19 plus 3. So he almost crit on you, Cordish. You could have got a scar, buddy.
Yep.
I would have taken it like a man.
He said, like the fucking they I am.
Like the fucking individual of nondescript gender that I am.
I got
Okay.
a 23 perception.
Okay. 1 second before I tell you something that isn't true. You can hear a fire burning but it seems to be far in the distance. You'd have to do some more exploring to get closer to it.
Yep, and she just sighs and keeps moving, blade alight.
All right. How conscious are you being about your blade hitting the water?
Very. She's not letting it touch the surface of the water.
Okay.
She's
good.
got it kind of like in front and above of her to like kind of like light the way, you know?
Yeah.
Even though she has 300 feet of dark vision?
It's
It's the principle? It's the principle.
No.
Okay, got it.
It's the
you know, it
aesthetic
takes
of it.
me a full bonus action to activate and deactivate that thing. I'm gonna keep it the fuck on if we gotta go back into combat.
I get you.
Okay, so as you walk over towards this line of just bog, the trees become a little thinner. The water becomes a little deeper at your waist, and as you can see up at the top right corner of the map, that there is actually what seems to be an entrance over to dry land if you so chose to go that way.
Yeah, she's going for it.
All right, cool. So as you get closer and closer there, let me just go ahead and find it. Da-da-da. Right
Crush
here.
will still be flying overhead.
Yep, that's fine. Just making sure all of you guys are on this map that I'm about to give to you.
Mm-hmm.
Great. All right, cool. So as you guys follow you guys then show up to this map.
I need Katai again.
Wait a second. And there's your Katai. I forgot you guys need your vision, don't you?
Yep.
Now, you guys just do some exploring around here, because I want to make sure that you guys can actually see what's going on.
Crush will make a
Okay. Over
perception
the
check
table?
just to kind of get a...
His small little laugh right now.
Is terrifying? Yes.
Just wanted to make sure everybody else caught it, you know?
Yes. I'll do like aerial view perception check real quick. Except that's a nat 1 for 10, so it doesn't mean shit.
Connor would actually do a perception check as well. Based
cool.
off of the little building that he's walking up to, even though he'd probably come closer to about this side of it.
Okay, cool. Give yourself a perception check.
That is a 28.
Okay, you hear dripping water, but for some reason it is coming from underneath you.
And it's coming from what would be his right, so like kind of like that little well there.
Yep.
Connor just like kind of like leans over the lip a bit, but not fully, to look down.
1 second. You peer down, and you see purple, just bright purple light.
How far down does it look to be?
Give me an investigation check. Or a survival check, I guess. Either one.
That's a 10.
You don't know. You can't really discern. Anybody else have anything? Heliki, as you walk through that little area that you just walked through, you spot inside one of the ruins. Let me see if I can give you an idea. Right here.
Yep. Over here.
I can't. I gotta draw. 1 second. You spot right here. Just a little chest.
He's gonna fly over to have a look at that.
Okay, you want to give me an investigation check?
Oh god. It's a mimic. Don't,
If
That-
it wasn't
don't be a
before,
mimic. Don't be a mimic. Don't be a mimic.
That do be a 6. It just looks like a chest.
It just looks like a chest, Heliki.
Yeah, she gonna go and touch it.
Screams. Don't be a mimic. Don't be a mimic.
Okay.
Connor definitely
You
would
touch it,
actually mention
nothing
everybody
happens.
about the well as well.
Nothing happens. Is it
Nothing
locked?
happens. It is locked.
Meanwhile,
Oh, well, gonna attempt to unlock it because she's seen as unlock things before.
Oh
She
yeah,
can
give
do
me a
this,
sleight of hand
right?
check.
meanwhile, Az looks at Connor. Ah, yes, a well dripping, as wells tend to do.
And he looks
What
at
they're
her.
made for.
That opens it up. You open it up and you actually find cartographer's tools and
Actually,
a piece of parchment paper.
wells don't drip. The water's down at the bottom of it.
And Connor
Oh,
also
so-
looks at her and be like, and there's something purple inside of it. Which
And
wouldn't be
he is
in a
like,
normal
"Oh, do you
well."
want me to go get it? I got this piece of paper and these funky looking tools. I could go to the well and get the purple thing." She's feeling very proud of herself.
What does the paper say?
That's a good question. What does the paper say?
The paper doesn't say anything. It's a map.
Oh, there you go. I have a map.
Map
It
of
says
what?
terrain.
This is that part in the video
Um,
game where they're all just like, "Oh shit, we found the map. Now we know everything."
As Heliki holds up the map and says, "I found a map." It kind of tightens on itself
The map is the mimic.
and is
The map
holding,
is the mimic.
and is holding itself closed.
The map is the mimic. Map
like-
is the
We'll take our
mimic.
break.
Fuck you.
All right, we're gonna take our break for the night, guys. We love you.
So we'll
We'll
be
be back
at
in 10.
10.
10.
So, yeah.
we'll be back in 10.
See you guys at 10.
We love you.
We bloody love ya.
And remember to come back.
bear.
Hey everybody, we're back. We're just waiting for our other three coming in, but we figured we'd join back up and see how everybody's doing so far. And
Who the fuck says you
this.
can join without me? Huh?
Well, clearly,
What you gonna do about it?
clearly, I did, sir.
We have one DM on the return.
Sit here and watch me eat gummy bears. Because I bought gummy bears when I went grocery shopping. Because that's what adults do with their adult money. Buy
Yeah.
gummy bears.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right.
This is an essential part of grocery shopping.
Mm-hmm.
It
The
is.
rest of my grocery shopping comprised of alcohol, salt and vinegar chips, cheese, Hawaiian bread, bacon. There was probably something else I can't think of. Oh, and Cheez-Its.
Back as a social media influencer, she's giving her grocery list away.
Well, when she finishes
Right.
the gummy worms, she will.
Mine just involves like copious amounts of Aldi chocolate. I need like 8 blocks to survive the week, and I just have them like a row at a time. I'm just like,
Or
"Yep,
that's creepy.
one row.
Creepy. Oh, now we're just missing O'Reilly. We are live. And
Oh,
talking
we
about
are
gummy
live.
bears.
We're just waiting.
What's your essential kitty adult thing for your shopping list, James? If you have to
Mine is gummy
buy,
bears.
yep, mine's chocolate. Like I have to have an actual block of chocolate.
His vape.
That's
Mhm.
not. I mean, if kids
Not
are using that
kitty.
shit, then that's a problem. See, I'm really bad at grocery shopping because 90% of it is the kitty shit.
What do you get?
Everything. If it is candy and it is in an aisle, or if it's energy drinks or fucking pop or whatever the fuck else, it is in the cart and it is coming home. It's a problem. I know it
I
is.
replaced pop with seltzer water, so
You live
Yeah.
in the confectionery aisle, huh?
I am a problem.
But you're my problem now.
Yes, I am. I feel
I
so
also
bad.
sat there like, you don't understand. I did the most adult thing sitting there trying to buy gummy bears. Because I was standing there staring at the large assortment of gummy bears, trying to decide which ones I was going to get based on price and quantity.
That's a mood.
Because there were the gummies I really wanted, which are like these like I don't like one of those organic brands like Annie's, and they're bunnies, but like let me tell you, that is the most heavenly organic thing I've ever had in my life. I don't care about organic shit, but their gummy rabbits are the most delicious things I've ever had. But
Yes.
like they only came in a 5-pack for like almost $8. And I'm sitting there like, no, that's stupid. Why don't I get a ginormous 1.8 pound bag of gummy bears for $5 instead?
See, like, I'm one of those motherfuckers, like, okay, who here has heard of VAT-19?
I've heard of what?
Nobody? VAT-19.
No.
Okay, so VAT-19 is this, like, online store that just has all of the weird shit, okay? All of the stuff. And one of them is the world's largest gummy bear. It is a gummy bear that is the size, maybe a bit more, of my head. On top of that, they sell what's called the Party Bear, which is a gummy bear that is twice the size of my head with a big-ass bowl in the middle of it that you put drinks into.
I love that you have measured this by the size of your head.
The size of my head is the biggest thing I know of.
I don't know what the kitty purchase is for me. I don't know.
You
Watch.
don't have that one thing that you go,
Did what? It's muted.
She tried.
Sure.
I am Riley now. I will play Raminor instead of.
Where is he?
I don't know.
The-
I lost a big man in a small house.
Watch, the dude fell asleep on the toilet, guaranteed.
Oh God! Don't say that.
So, this is giving me anxiety. His Discord's open over here, right? The amount of white dots I see is giving me absolute anxiety. I am the person that mutes everything that I'm not actively needing to participate in, so that I don't get the pings, because getting pings and not opening them makes me anxious, because I am an event planner by career, and if I'm not answering the messages I'm getting, it's a problem, because it means I can't do my job. So, like, so many white dots.
You don't want to look at mine. You don't want to
No,
look
you
at
just-
mine.
No,
Go
I
ahead and
don't.
answer all
James
the
has
white-
everything unmuted. I know, because I hear him. I hear all the pings go off all day in a VC. Dear God, it scares me. And then he just ignores it.
That sounds about right.
It's called willful ignorance.
I could make a very spiteful comment right now, and I'm not going to.
Oof.
That's probably a good idea.
You better be texting that to me. I need to know this spiteful comment.
Well then, how's everybody else doing today? You know?
I'm doing amazing.
How about that next game? We don't even see those here. We don't even see them here. We don't know who the Knicks are in Australia, but we know about that line. That's just what you say.
No, that is actually what you say.
How
How
about
about-
the Bears?
How about those local sports teams?
Yep.
I don't have
Did you
any.
hear,
I'm
did you
going.
hear about
I just
that weather?
recently started a new band. That's a cool thing.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Cool thing.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
should understand, I'm hearing you out of his headphones that I don't have on. You're so loud in his headphones that with them sitting on the desk, I can hear you clearly.
Oh,
So Riley's
Is
yeah.
Here-
that a good
Purifies
thing?
me
Is that
for
a
the
bad
state of
thing?
his hearing.
Somebody tell me.
great. Yeah, I just recently started a new band. We don't have any social media yet, but we're called Midnight Mass.
Oh.
We're like a jazz group.
Okay.
Loud.
Hi.
Loud.
Did Riley fall in?
What?
Did
Did Riley
fall in?
fall in?
I don't want to check. I'm too scared. I live in a house with 3 men. I avoid the bathroom anytime they're anywhere near it.
Knock on the door and just be like, move your ass or James is going to do the Reveille again.
I'll go threaten him and go back to my seat.
Move your
Yes.
ass or pinch it off.
Oh damn.
I'm pinching right now, motherfuckers. I'm dedicated.
You bouncing.
Yeah, it's bad. My stomach hates me right now.
Oh, it's the worst. I had birthday weekend. There's so much food. So much.
That's exactly the problem right now.
Yes.
I yelled at him in the bathroom. He said start without him.
Okay.
We know it's bad when it says that.
Yep.
All right, so Haliki was saying that she can fly down there. She has a map. The map tightened on itself and is becoming tighter and tighter.
Yeah. So she kind of just like looks at the map and gently pats it with a finger, and she's like, "It's okay, map. We're not gonna hurt you."
Okay.
It doesn't
Over the
respond.
table, just for the help, just because it's now in my head, and damn you, Ford, for this. If this turns out to be true, I'm going to walk away for like 5 minutes. Is this the map from Dora the Explorer? Do we need
No.
to sing to it in order for it to open?
No, what?
We have a map. We have a map.
Okay, I'm
No.
making sure because this is what it's. This is the vibe I'm getting.
Map, there's
If-
a mimic.
With
Map,
Ford
there's
in
a-
charge, listen. If Ford in charge, it would be the map if it had a crippling crack addiction.
That is true.
It's like just like straight up like the map is decrepit, old, and shitty, and like.
Who the fuck do you think I am? Like,
no, not you.
I would like to direct your attention to the
great
dwarf
map.
you said to the dwarf you said was a child and gave the voice of a 50-year-old smoker.
And to the
I would
math
also
tree.
direct to the great math tree.
Also got a point.
you know, I just really love the fact that you're like, oh, look at that baby right there, and there's a grown ass man. You know,
You got a point.
he's like, I got kids.
That's exactly what happened.
Okay. Are we actually gonna move on, or are we still gonna wait for Riley?
Now we can move on.
We're gonna move on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So Haley's just got this map that doesn't want to open right now, so she's gonna just like tuck it into a pocket and be like, "Okay, just stay there."
How far away is the map
The map
from me?
From you, let me see where you are. Koresh, the map is probably about. Let me do some tracing. Get some distance going on.
Oh no, you'd probably be over here.
I can't even see you, Koresh. Oh, there you are.
I'm above you. You don't see a damn thing. I'll even stealth, to be quite honest, but we're not gonna do that right now.
I do be tiny. I
I
have a passive perception of 25, so
it's 20 feet away from you, Koresh.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on that bitch at first level.
Okay.
Swear to God, if this was the key to us finding anything and you just like got rid of the magic,
I'm
that's gonna
trying
help
to
us.
open it. I don't know.
You cast Dispel Magic and nothing happens.
No
That is
roll,
a-
no nothing.
You can roll if you want.
You don't need to make a roll with Dispel Magic. That's counter spell for upper levels.
No, but for Dispel Magic, you also have to make a check for whatever level it is.
upper levels.
Especially if you're.
If it's against an upper level.
Yeah.
It is not something you can dispel. I guess is a better way to put it.
Okay. Well, then I just wasted a spell slot. There we go.
Riley, we read your diary and your deepest secrets.
Yes, deep down inside, you really feel.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
God damn you!
Well, now we know David's favorite song.
It's really not.
I don't believe you. Anyway,
Hello, Barbie. Let's go party.
All right, cool. So what else are you guys doing? Connor conveyed the information about the purple glow at the bottom of this well that also has the sound of dripping. As said, well, that's a well for you, bitch. And then Ramonor is like, no, you're dumb. Okay.
Az is going to walk over to it with Katai, and then she is going to send him going down the well, but she's going to use his sight.
Okay, cool. So when you use Katai's sight, you send him down the well. You actually come to an opening, which seems to be a large tunnel system. That purple glow was a purple gem that's just embedded into the wall.
How deep down?
And I
is it?
try and pull it out of the wall.
As you're able to see that it's about 30 feet down.
I was gonna try and pull this thing out of the wall.
Kataya, give me a strength check with Kataya stats.
Pseudo Dragon has a 6 in strength. Oh boy.
Luck.
Instead of Katai, I am going to summon a mage hand to fly down beside Katai and
How far can the mage hand go away from you?
30 feet.
All right, cool.
Yeah, it's 30 feet. Use hand to manipulate an object, open an unlocked door, container, store, retrieve an item from an open container, and pour the contents of a vial. You can't attack, activate magic items, or carry more than 10 pounds.
I would think it would take more than 10 pounds of force to get that thing out of a wall.
Fair. So
Do you really want to?
she'll leave him. So Katai will just kind of hover there by the gem, She'll come back into her senses and turn around. There's tunnels down there, and a gem that I fully intend to try and pull out of the wall, because you know I've already got gem dust. Might as well make some money off of more. Anyways, and then she goes into her bag and starts rummaging around trying to find rope.
How big is the
What she
hole,
has.
like wide frost?
Probably about 10 or 15, yeah, about 12 feet wide. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
You can get down there.
I have 50 feet of rope, and she is going to tie.
How
One
good
end
do
of
the
it.
handholds look?
On the rope, or
Like the stonework, is it really smooth, or is there a bunch of like pox and pock marks and stuff?
the stonework is. It seems like it was built brick by brick, so you could potentially. Oh, we lost James. You could potentially jump in. You could potentially like stick your fingers in between the points.
As it's just gonna tie a rope. Is there somewhere that she can secure the rope to?
Let me see here. How long is your rope?
50 feet.
You could secure your rope to that wall that's just behind you, and then that would be 10 feet. So you still have it be able to reach the bottom.
Yeah. So she'll tie the rope and then kind of grab it, stand on the edge of the well, and just.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna go get a gem.
As
And
hops
start-
down. Are you
Down
guys
we
going?
go.
Are you guys going with her?
Romner was gonna go first, but he's gonna make sure everybody else gets down before him now,
Okay, cool.
because big dude that's like over 400, 500 pounds is not going while everyone's directly below him.
Thanks. Connor, are you and Haliki? Are you guys going?
Yes.
Yeah, he would definitely be going down.
Okay, cool. And I'm assuming Koresh will follow as well.
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Because I can't hear or see any of you outside of the little bits of roboting I'm getting on my end. Koresh will follow down, if you understand.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Well, I mean, they're gonna have to give her a sec because she is going to stop and try and pull that gem out the wall.
Go for it.
Koresh will follow down, still keeping a bit of a distance. Yeah.
What kind of check do I need to make?
Give me a strength check.
Oh God. That's all of 9.
No, that doesn't work.
She's gonna try and wedge a dagger in there, see if there's any crevices she can just.
Okay, give me another strength check.
Since it's a dagger, can I use Dex?
No, because you got to leverage it out.
Oh look, that's a 3. It was worse.
Oh, too bad.
Yeah, I
Guess you're going to the
Can
the
I
bottom.
Can I use, because fuck it, I need to do something. I'm gonna kick Bigby's hand, and we're
Not
gonna
in
rip
this.
that bitch out of the
no.
wall. What do you mean? Not in this.
Does he
How
knock
small
me
is
off of the
room?
rope?
Isn't there like a tunnel?
How much space does Bigby's hands take up?
I mean, I can cast it. It
It takes up like
I
a
can
5-foot
cast
radius.
it,
No,
like,
it's gonna be
under
bigger
her
than
if
that
I
with
need
what it's
to.
capable of
She's
doing.
not that far down.
Hold
No,
on. Hold on.
It's not that big. Hang on. A
It's
large hand.
A large hand, so it's a 10 by 10.
Oh, yeah, that knocks you off, ass.
Boy.
No, I can cast it under her. I don't necessarily have,
Oh, you want to
Put
cast
it,
it
like,
under her? Okay.
because then that way I
Okay, so you're casting it under as.
That's all you're getting. You are roboting really hard, James. You are gone. How much you want to bet we're going to hear him cursing out his Wi-Fi?
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, he will.
Just waiting for the clear as day, cursing like a sailor.
Mm-hmm. Almost. We're getting there.
Okay. Let's see here. So as you'll just have to jump to the
There he
bottom
gone.
now. Yep.
And he back. Apparently today is the day for everything to decide to run amok.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because I went to church. Probably that. I shouldn't have gone to church.
I go to church every Sunday.
Yeah, you see, you do. I don't.
That's James about to choke his internet.
Yes, he is.
Mm-hmm.
He looked like a wrestler.
Uh-huh.
I've done everything. I have switched over routers. I have tried to put in a fucking landline. Nothing works. I am so sick of it.
You're good right now. We kind of.
Good enough. Good-ish.
Gone.
I feel like what happens is that somebody else has decided to use the network as he is. And it's not meant for that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, any kind of like video call puts strain on a network.
Oh?
Can you hear me?
Kind of. Okay. Well, I think we will need to keep moving forward, and hopefully he can catch up with his internet connection.
Mm-hmm.
Put a Bigby's hand if he's doing that, and I'm going to. So what he's going to do is put it under as, lift her, and then grab. Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I have switched networks 5 times.
Maybe just keep your camera off.
That might be it too.
Okay. So, well, I mean, I guess this isn't so bad. It means I don't have to wear pants on stream anymore. Anyways.
He has a point there.
I mean, right now we're all looking at the map anyway.
Either way. So, yes, I am going to raise Bigby's hand up from underneath her and try to pull this motherfucker out. It has a strength of 26.
Okay, that'll do it. That'll bring it out. As it pulls it out and pulls everybody up, as you look at this purple gem and you see, give me an investigation check before I say anything.
It's a fucking phylactery.
30.
30. Yeah, it's not really worth anything. It's a pretty common stone / gem.
I'm gonna take it anyway.
I know you will.
Pocketing it. That terrifies me. Anyway, Ass pockets it. And then she looks up at Koresh, considering he's the only one that's that has Bigby's hand. You might as well lower us all the way down if you're going to do this.
And Koresh is going to wait for everybody to get on and not say a word.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Connor's just going to hop on at that point.
Cool. You guys then all show up in the under tunnel shaft.
What was that thing that Az said earlier? You go through spell slots like a barbarian?
Like a barbarian goes through rages.
Yes, but I also have only used today, technically, 1, 2, 3, and now 4 spell slots.
Which, in all actuality, on a
and one of
normal
them's a
day,
pact.
He would only be down to 4 usable spell slots.
You use spell slots like a barbarian uses rages.
Somebody has to.
Because he's an IRL barbarian.
Mhm.
Romanor
Anyways.
is an actual barbarian. He doesn't use that many spell slots.
Slants. That may spell slants. Anyway, Az will get off the hand, get on the ground, and lead the way with her sword, even though we have our 300 feet of vision.
Cool. All right, cool. So you start walking around and you start to see just the tunnels. And as you get up, you get to see what's your passive before you continue forward?
21.
21. You hear to your left some scurrying and scratching.
She's going to stop and then stealth and then try and peek around the corner and see if she can see anything.
Give me a
And she
stealth
will
roll.
put out her blade to do so.
All right, give me a stealth.
31.
31. All right, cool. So you're gonna sneak up. Go ahead and sneak for me. And when you peer around, you can just catch barely and see that there are a group of kobolds back there.
He will send from the necklace to Connor, specifically. There's kobolds around this corner. Inform the others and get the response on what we want to do. Leave them be and move on, or do we feel like getting our blades dirty?
And Connor's going to reiterate that word for word to everybody else. So, fight or leave?
Hiliki is just waiting for other people first.
Connor is
we don't-
legit just going to say, let them be. If they decide to come after us, that's one thing.
I mean, I don't think we need to fight them unless they want to attack us first.
And I say we try and move along as stealthily as we can. If they hit us, then it's their grave that they're
All
going
right,
to meet
cool.
today.
So our group then needs to roll a stealth check.
Yay! I'm terrible at those.
Oh
How long does
boy,
Pass Without Trace last?
disadvantage.
Cast it on herself.
I
Well,
believe
No, but it also, hold on.
Has a range, like a 30-foot range.
it lasts for 1 hour.
Man. Stupid
I'm asking you and your
disadvantage.
companions from detection. So,
will-
Out of 10 to your stealth check.
so that's
So it's,
18 for Romanor and 15 for Connor.
Yeah, because
33.
for disadvantage, because it
That
would've
would
been
technically
nat
make
20.
mine a 41.
Mine's 33. So
As you can go somewhere and be quiet. Let's see here. Okay, cool. Let's find out who gets noticed and who doesn't.
Let's go
All
to
right,
this
cool.
guy.
So you guys are walking through.
That's a 31 for Haliki.
Damn, Miliki. Wow, I rolled a nat 1.
we
Yeah.
hit so well that we no longer exist.
We're not here. You didn't see us. We are not the Jedis you were looking for.
Romanor has just apparently decided that he's gonna make the clinking of his armor perfectly match the clinking of whatever they're doing in the cave.
Fair.
And Connor's just like tiptoeing.
He said to tiptoe. So you are, as you're muted. Shaq,
You're still muted.
Whatever. Az will stay kind of around that corner and let the other party members go past her. Kind of just keeping an eye out. Like, if the kobolds notice, she'll be the first one there to just slash them to pieces. If they don't, then she'll bring up the rear.
Cool. Connor, as you lead the charge through, you can clearly see that there is a corner that you can either continue to take the corner or you can just go straight all the way through. What would you like to do?
Connor's actually would just stop right here, like almost at the corner itself, and just kind of like look down into the path before
Really?
deciding.
When you look down to the path, you can see that purple stone again, kind of emanating a little bit of purple light. You see three, what looks like used rocks for sitting around them.
Connor's going to let everybody know. It's like those purple rocks are pretty common down here, and they are lit up. So there may be something special about it that we may not know.
Shiny.
And from there, he would kind of notice this path down here. And I'm not gonna lie, he's going to forego the other path. And kind of, when he comes right about here, he pays a bit more closer attention to everything.
Okay, when you see that, you see miner's tools. Like a pickaxe and shovels, things like that.
He's wanting to shoot a message back like, do we have miner's tools?
What do you mean?
There's some here.
I think if any of us is going to be mining, it's going to be the one that can wield a warhammer.
And Connor actually like stands up straight for a minute. He's just like, hold on. He's like, yeah, okay.
Did baby get his ego hurt?
He just kind of like grabs them and puts them away.
Give me a deck save, Connor.
Yeah, fuck.
Take 1d4 mana pride damage.
That's a 9.
Oh no, baby.
1d4 emasculation damage.
Give me a second. And I rolled a nat 20, so we're going to try and roll another nat 20. Here we go.
The first one to get started.
That was a 2. That was a 2. So an arrow comes out on you, and as you try and lean back, it gets you on your cheek. You can tell it's going to scab up, but it's not going to scar. You take 3 piercing damage.
Okay. Connor just like looks immediately to where the actual arrow came from.
How disappointed he must be that he didn't get to take out Connor's eye.
You look over to where the arrow came from, and you can see that those miner's tools were rigged for the next time someone picked them up, an arrow would automatically shoot from the wall.
He's gonna look at it, be like, and it shoot a message. Well, somebody decided to rig traps down here. He's not saying anything else about like why he knows that, but he's going to
blood trickling down his cheek.
He just wipes it off. He's actually going to cut any extra cables that may be attached to them.
Yep.
And then pocket the actual tools this time properly. And then he's going to... I'm guessing Ramonar's behind him.
Yep.
He's going to look...
Heliki, where are you?
On his shoulder.
Okay, cool. Heliki, as you get closer to those glowing purple rocks with Connor, you can feel that map loosen up in your hands.
He's gonna fly over and sit on top of a purple rock with said map.
The map fully opens. When you look at the map, you can see that it's just a very clear idea of the tunnel system, as well as where it leads. And for some reason, it doesn't look like a monster's den that it leads to. It looks like a house that it leads to.
We're going for tea. And that's her whole thought process. We're going to house, maybe get some tea. So she's gonna grab another tea. And she's gonna very slowly copy out the
And everyone, that is where the title of the episode finally comes out of somebody's mouth.
And then where we get to the bit with the house, she's going to write tea house ? And that's just making the map. And then she's gonna roll it up again, put it back in her pocket, and keep flying.
All right, cool. Would you say, well, Hiliki 100% has a photographic memory, so I'll say you've memorized that map already.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So what do you want to do, Hiliki? Do you just want to let them go about their way, or are you going to try and lead them to where what seems to be the destination?
She's sitting with Prana, so she'll share the information and be like, hey, that's the way to the tea house.
Connor's legit gonna ask her, it's like, wait, so if that's the way to the tea house, is there anything else down here that may seem worth investigating or from the map, or just go straight there?
There doesn't seem to be anything much worth investigating unless you're looking for things to fight.
The map doesn't seem to have anything that says, come visit here.
She's
except
pointing
for
this direction.
Gotcha.
Did you see that?
Yep, I saw that.
Yep.
Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
with that, Connor's going back. Well, I'll follow your direction.
Cup of tea. All right, continue. You got us. You got us, Larry. You got us.
That's not a
yes, she did.
All right, cool. So you guys just gonna go ahead and go the direction she pointed?
Yep.
Y'all are stealth. The only thing I need to ask is for who's standing there right there.
That's
Connor.
Never mind.
That's Connor. Yeah, Connor. Give me while you were over there. Give me a dex check, a dex save. I'm sorry.
Get your ass back over there.
Oh, okay. This one's not bad. That's a 19.
Okay, that saves. Never mind. The floor falls from underneath you, and you see that there was a net that was poised to try and catch you, but you jump back, and in your mind, you're like, all right, time to go.
Not even. The moment the floor would have fallen underneath him, he would have just like hopped up a little bit and used Step of the Night. Because this is dark enough.
Mm-hmm.
He would just float there. He'd be like,
And then Az comes nearby and you just instantly fall.
Okay.
yeah, that would be true.
Well, she doesn't have her sword out right now.
Thank God. But yeah, no, that would have been the case too.
Okay, so you guys are just heading in the direction that Heliki did, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
So we'll say that you guys just get all the way over there.
Yeah.
And then we would go here, and then let me make sure it loads up for me. And you guys are now here.
Tea house.
Nope. Sorry, not the tea house.
Bad.
1 second. Let me give everybody their vision.
Why do I hear boss music?
Oh,
Dun.
you hear boss music, do you?
This is either the really big room before the boss with all of like the healing items and ammo and all that shit, or this is the boss room.
I am the boss room.
Either way, Bigby's hand is still up.
You hear little children in the background singing opera. That's how you know it's the boss room.
I should check and see how long it lasts. Now that I think about it.
Okay, cool. So you guys are in this large room. Heliki, with your memory of the room, from where you are, you would want to go all the way over there to get to where you want to be. If you're still trying to get to the tea room anyway.
Yep, she's focused on getting to the tea house.
Oh wow, she's focused on getting to the tea house. You
She
guys
wants
doing
that
anything?
tea.
Or you guys
Following,
gonna-
I guess.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, hey,
It's
opening
like,
that
you
map
know-
can fast track you to where you're going.
She's
Oh,
gonna
do we open said map?
Oh yeah, several times.
I'm moving you.
Okay, cool. So I guess I'll go ahead and land you into your final room.
Oh no.
Boss room!
Why am I afraid of tea?
As you guys,
I have personal
Show
vendetta
up
against
here.
tea
What the fuck?
as a player.
I'm
You-
sorry. I
you-
see the name of that map. Excuse?
What the
Nagas
fuck?
are like guardians of the forest. That's cool. I think you
And
could totally have a team.
you see a woman that has a snake's body, but the torso of an older woman. And she looks at all of you and she says, Kana Gloomhand, it's good to see you alive. Heliki, thousands of years can have a toll on a soul. Ramanor, you've sacrificed a lot. Frimhold, or is it Koresh? I'm sorry. Azura Shirosa, the perceived traitor of her family. How
Az
are you
is
all doing?
immediately on guard. She hears her last name.
How are
This
you
person
doing?
knows who the fuck she is. You just watch the sunblade start to spark in her hand.
She looks at the sunblade. She says, "Whoa, none of that.
He just kind of like looks around and she's like, tea?
Oh,
Tea,
tea,
remember?
tea. Oh, wow. Okay, well, I was gonna ask you why you came here, but I'm assuming you heard that I had a hoard of treasure, correct? Something along those lines.
We heard it was
Koresh is
dragon
immediately
adjacent.
just gonna like slowly slink back.
Well, I do have a hoard of treasure. That is true. But please know that it is guarded by a dragon turtle wormling.
What the fuck?
Are you?
Wait, hold on.
And
Did you just say dragon turtle wormling?
Now, you may or may not need to fight this dragon turtle wormling. She's quite nice. She listens to whatever I tell her. So if I tell her to fight you, she'll fight you. But I would rather you just do something for me, and then maybe I can just give you a piece of treasure out of my hoard. I'll choose for you. As you can tell, I kind of know who you all are. As is time. Time is timeless by any way. Am I correct? So, would you rather go into a fight or just do this one thing for me? You
Who
don't have
the
to leave
hell
from here.
are you?
Why are we making deals with Marshite?
They call me a guardian, but that's neither here nor there.
Can Ramanor make a nature check to see if he
Sure.
knows
Yeah,
what this is?
make nature
Sure.
checks this.
Sure, give me a nature check.
Nature.
Can Connor do an
Nature.
insight roll to figure out what the
I got a
fuck-
19.
I got a nat 1, but it was all fucking screwed up on D&D
Dirty.
Beyond. Like, it was literally, like, perfectly on the edge.
Dirty
Yeah.
20.
Dirty 20. Okay, so you guys are recognizing you guys do not recognize this thing.
Can I has a reroll?
Sure.
insight? Is that okay?
Sure. Insight's fine.
14.
14, yeah. Insight before we continue.
We know nothing.
That's a nat 20 insight.
Great.
That's
Okay, cool.
another nat 20 insight.
Okay,
Oh
cool.
god.
So,
Guys.
so from the nature check, you guys do not recognize this thing. It because you know Nagas to be actual snake creatures. They tend not to have humanoid bodies. Also, this Naga has a little bit too much intelligence and specifically too much specific knowledge about each one of you to just be a regular Naga. You can't necessarily get the feel about where this is from, but you get the feeling that when it mentions time, it is talking about something even greater than your gods can grasp. When you're looking at the sense of its insight and just its motivations, one second, you are then realizing that this thing has no real intention of killing you or even fighting you. It has no real stake in this world besides keeping things the way it should. Riley, you had a question.
Can
or-
I check religion?
Yeah, you can give me a religion check.
It's not my best, but we'll see. No, that's a 7
Yeah,
for a
you-
nat 2.
Yeah, you ain't got nothing for me, brother.
Can I do a religion also? Because I just
Sure.
at this point I want to know
Connor,
who
you're
the hell this
Connor,
person
you're the
is.
last one that can give me a religion check.
Honestly,
Last
I feel
check.
I could get...
That's a 19.
Oh.
That's a 19. For a religion check, you look at this thing, and you can tell that this creature in front of you isn't particularly powerful, but whatever sent it transcends even that of your or Ramanor's god.
Jesus.
Okay, Connor looks like at this point looks to it and just goes, "So you're stronger than our gods, but you're not a god." And
No, I'm not a god. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'm just interested in keeping time the way it should be, right? And for that, you all of you have been involved in some craziness. We all know, Azures. You've done great work in the past. One of those, and
It's either in the past or the future, but in one of
The days of future past.
I'm here to how's it say, keep it on track. That's how you humans talk about it, right? Yes. Okay.
He's the TVA.
And there's been other things, people piercing the veil. There's been a lot, okay? And I can't have we are, okay? And we can't have it be that. So I can give you things from my horde. And I just need one thing from you. And if you can't do this, you can go fight the dragon turtle. Wormling.
Exactly.
It's a wormling.
What exactly did you have in mind as you keep spewing all the nonsense that makes us all weirded out?
I just need the perfect cup of tea. And that's what we're in today's session.
The perfect cup of tea. Okay.
Oh no!
Ass was
Also-
gonna be angry.
oh,
Ass was
okay.
gonna say some shit. Now I'm not gonna remember what I wanted to say.
I
Is,
just
is this a
Say
bad?
that.
Wait. Before we start, is this a bad place to end the episode?
Yes.
Yes.
There's so many questions.
It's only a bad place because if we want to know more, it is a good place because it does cut us off at this
Scene
spicy
wise,
moment.
Remember the question.
scene wise, it's perfect, but that we have way too many questions.
You can. I will say this. It's thematically good. It is inconvenient.
Yeah.
Okay, if it's thematically good, like if I'm destroying the momentum, am I destroying the momentum? Because
Unless if Az wants to say something, let Az say something. But
It
Do
was
you
just
got-
her being spiteful and dramatic.
okay, do you guys
He's
genuinely feel
flat
like I'm
footed
destroying
about
the momentum?
no.
Okay,
No.
okay. Well, then that's where we'll end today's episode.
All right.
Thanks for being
Write it
here.
down, Az. Write it down on a piece of paper so that you know exactly what she's gonna say next week.
Or on your character sheet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on your character sheet.
Do that.
Thanks for being here. I was excited for today's episode. Hopefully,
It was chaotic as fuck.
I opened up the notes on my character sheet.
Apparently, there's.
I have
notes.
16 giant spider fangs sitting in my inventory that I completely forgot about. Also, the fact that I'm supposed to take 2d10 damage every time I shape change.
yeah, I forgot about that.
I don't have to take that. Thank folk.
Yeah, because you're an actual changeling.
Brahmanor is just Brahmanor.
All right. Well, that was fucking hilarious, and I did it all without pants.
Yeah, I'm the only one who needs to know that.
No, I'm kidding. I have pants on. I didn't have the energy to change.
Thanks, you guys, for showing up. And I hope you guys show up for next week's episode will be shrouded in mystery. Hopefully. Maybe not. I'm
Hopefully.
not sure.
Either we fight a dragon turtle or we make tea. It's the Mad Hatter, but with the Death Wish.
That is very
Yeah,
true.
so we'll see you guys next week with some more things, and I hope you guys come and join us. So we'll see you soon.
Everybody take care.
Later.
Later.